We're here with a woman in studio who really knows her cats, as we like to say, at the Cats Meow Veterinary Hospital. Kim Hurley, you're the owner.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Welcome to the show. We appreciate you coming out to the event. What a special job you have. How long have you been in this, and how did you get in the business?
Pretty much my whole life. I was the little girl on my grandmother's farm catching wild kittens in burlap potato sacks and taming them.
Okay.
And I've been working with cats ever since. Myrtle Beach didn't have a cats-only facility for cats, so I started the Cats Meow, and we're the only exclusive cat veterinary hospital in Myrtle Beach, also offering specialty grooming and boarding as well, luxury boarding.
All right, that's really great. And you know, sometimes cats are like humans. You know, the older they get, they need a little more TLC, right? How can someone who has a cat really tell how old a cat is?
Well, cats are actually seniors longer than they are kittens. They're a kitten for about up to a year, and then once they are by 8 or 9 years old, they're already a senior. So you have a cat that's 1 year old, it's already in human years a 16 or 17-year-old cat. So, you know, as humans, when we get older, we get our yearly checkups, check our cholesterol, blood pressure, everything. It's just as important for your senior cat. You can find and detect things early, and hopefully, you know, when we get an inside look at their health, we can improve their quality of life and hopefully extend their life.
There's certain things that cats suffer from that the owner has to look for to help the vet like you manage the aging process. Can you go through some of those things with us?
Yeah, you can look at if your cat's drinking too much water, just kind of hovering over the water ball, or let's just say they're hungry, they're eating all the time, yet they seem to be losing weight. There's so many different things. They can lose their hearing. They can even get kind of dementia like humans and start meowing in the middle of the night. But you know, it's really important as an older cat to have them at least a yearly checkup, if not every 6 months, to catch things early.
Right, right. Sometimes one of my clients called me the other day. She said, "I've never had my cat do this, but it was excessive meowing." Can that actually happen out there?
Sometimes that can lead to they're a hyperthyroid cat, and then just other times, like I mentioned, dementia. They'll tend to forget where they are sometimes.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. We have an old one that lives at Cats Meow with us, Sammy, and she'll just walk up and down the hallway sometimes meowing, and we're like, "What do you want, Sammy?" You know, bless her heart, sweet as can be, but. Yeah, they can get arthritis. You need to watch how they move when they get older too. There's a lot of, you know, even supplements to give them, like we would take the glucosamine type things.
And of course, checking for lumps as well. Cats can get cancer, can't they?
They can, yeah. So we hope if we find a lump, it's going to be one that, you know, is not the bad kind. But yeah, I mean, either you yourself, you know, get your hands on your cat, feel them all the time, and or still bring them in and let us find anything in their hair and their skin, their eyes.
The skin of older cats is it thinner?
It's thinner. Yes, it's thinner, and it will start to sag too, especially if they lose weight when they're older. So.
Well, they have a lot in common with older people, I guess, as far as that goes. I guess that doesn't make older cats good groomers then, right? Because
they're not good groomers. They need help. Again, they'll get kind of some arthritis, and they might not be able to turn around and groom that spot, and their hair tends to get oilier. So yeah, it's good to have an older cat groomed every now and then. A bath makes them feel very good.
Well, you offer a lot of things over at your facility, the Cats Meow. We're going to be talking about some of the facilities at this, literally a country club for cats, when we return here on Retire Right TV. Join us. But we're back here with Kim Hurley, and she's the owner, of course, of Cats Meow. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Do you mind if I put up your information on the screen for the people that have been with us so far? Here's a picture of your beautiful facility here. We're going to talk about all the bells and whistles that we have in there. You're over on Northgate Boulevard on the Grand Strand, and there's your phone number. Is there a website on there too that you could tell the folks about?
Yes, you can find us at catsmeowmyrtlebeach.com.
Okay, and I bet you have all kinds of information on there for folks. on what you're doing. It's a veterinary hospital, but you specialize, right? You don't do dogs there.
No doggies allowed.
Okay. Yeah, because cats and dogs, that could get kind of crazy, right?
The cats appreciate it.
Yeah, I bet. Specialty grooming and luxury boarding. So if someone has a cat they really care about, they can go away on a cruise, and you've got it covered.
Right. I call them suites, and they're all named after cats of mine. So they're like Little Bits Lodge, for example. But they're the size of a walk-in closet with huge cat trees. They all have windows.
Right.
In them. It's the best you could possibly get for boarding for a cat.
We have a picture. There's a picture of one right there, and the cats can have a lot of fun with this. Cast trees, and I'll tell you what, cats have a lot of stuff to go on. You even have window views for sunning and bird watching. Do you have birds in there too? Probably not a good idea.
We put bird feeders outside the windows so they can watch some birds. And the biggest thing is their catnip parties.
Oh, okay.
Love to have catnip parties.
Well, I'll tell you, and you do some pretty cool stuff on the grooming side too. Designer haircuts.
Yeah, I mean, it's not always easy. The haircuts are the hardest. Most people think the bath is going to be the worst part for us, and they actually aren't as bad in the bathtub as you would think. They don't exactly enjoy, lifting an arm, getting on the shaving process when we have to make like a lion cut, for example. Picture a male lion, the mane and the puff on the end of the tail. We get a lot of that. The older cats can't groom themselves as well, so we'll give them a little cute haircut.
And prices are pretty reasonable. All those are on your website, I bet. Or they can call you right over there at the Cats Meow. Best number is what again to reach you?
843-839-1999.
Okay. It says here you've moved, so you don't want to.
The number stayed the same.
The number stayed the same, but you're in your final place for a little while there.
Yeah, we got 5,000 square feet now.
Well, that's room for a lot of cats. It absolutely is. Thanks for coming on the show. We appreciate you being here. And
Glad to be here.
We'll have you back soon to let us know how things are going in that regard. And we'll be right back. It's Retire Right TV.